Hello, this is Caitlin Stone, and here's my presentation about augmented reality and how you should begin the assimilation of it into your classroom. So, what is AR? Well, as defined by Borko Furt in his book Handbook of Augmented Reality, it is real time, direct, or indirect view of a physical real world environment that has been enhanced or augmented by adding virtual computer generated information to it. Now, in English, this is simply saying that we take the real world environment, things such as like pictures or landmarks, and we make them triggers for an electronic device to enhance the reality of it, making it really cool. So, the history of the AR. The invention of it is credited to Morton Helig, which is with his invention of the Sensorama, which simulated a motorcycle ride through the city, had the sights, the motion, and even the smells of an actual ride through New York. Helig's invention wasn't all fun and games, though. He wanted to use it for the advancement of learning, as stated in this quote pulled directly from his patent on the machine. The above outlined problem has arisen in education institutions due to such factors as increasingly complex subject matter and larger groups of students and an inadequate amount of teachers. Helix saw a problem in education and he thought AR could be a solution. Which brings me to my next point, AR in the classroom. It's time to consider it. With modern times should come modern education. We have come far from overhead projectors and VHS Bill Nye videos. It's time for a new era. Starting from the 1900s with single room classrooms and working our way up to radios in 1923, headphones in the 1950s, and laptops in 1988, we see that education has been up to speed with the times. So it would come as no surprise that the next step truly would be AR. So, what are some reasons to utilize it? Well, here you go. With students who are visually impaired, with AR, you bring the lesson right to the student's smartphone or electronic device, making it easier to read and understand. Also, when you have students that are working together with computers, they aren't really working together due to the fact that they're not always going to be on the same page. They could be far ahead or they could be behind, and that's really due to lag. And because computers lag at a different pace, they're not always going to be with each other. With AR, you put everyone on the same page, so even if there is a bit of lag, at least they're all together. Also, when we animate the physical, making it more realistic, students will love this, especially if they are visual learners. When we see math dancing around on our phones, we may laugh, but we're also going to memorize that. And also, with young kids, animating anything will grab their attention. And once you've made the lesson fun, they will actually begin to love what they're learning. Now, AR does come with a few risks to take into consideration. Two such being copyright and the risk of distraction. While the copyright one would have to be dealt with the developers and isn't really our problem, the dangers AR can propose is something to take into consideration when moving it into the classroom. However, these risks can be minimized through the teaching of them and providing ways to avoid them. Teachers everywhere are already using AR to enhance their lessons and provide more to the education of their students. The time really is now. Here we have a video that is showing just that, using the app Augmented. And if you click the citation below, it will take you to the app's website where you can learn more about it. So the video is just the teacher teaching about the solar system and a student actually using Augmented to simulate the solar system. Where can you get it? Well, here are a couple of apps that you can choose from. Are you ready to begin? We are living in the future. Technology is growing faster and better every day, and we just have to do our best to keep up. When our education is up to speed, then we know we are doing our best to provide for our kids, and in the end, in this digital world, that's really what matters. Here are my resource pages. And thank you for your time and have a lovely day.